excited and completely petrified to be up on the stage. Petrified. I want to publicly thank, before I go on, the Unique Corporation and all of you for having me here. And it's an honor and a privilege to be with you. I also want to introduce, before I get too far into what I'm saying, one of my closest friends. I've known him for almost 8 years. We've been through thick and thin, and we've sort of watched each other grow in this industry. He's my accompanist, my friend. His name's Jason Michael Webb. Okay. Still scared. Seriously. Okay, my task today is to speak about authenticity. Just so you're aware, like I've just said about 1,000 times, I don't like public speaking. I don't like public anything, except trying to blend into it. And I never have, no matter how much I've tried my entire life. So please forgive me if it seems like there's really no actual through line of thought in this speech, other than me just trying as quickly as possible to get off the stage. Because that's what it feels like right now when I talk fast, go. Because it's really scary up here. And I love you, thank you. So I'm actually going to start there. In this moment, it's really scary up here. I'm not going to hide it. I can't really. But telling you that information all of a sudden makes me feel less alone. And I can keep talking with you guys, and sharing with you, sharing other stuff about me. I have no idea what authenticity means, but I'm going to try and tell you. What I do know is that being authentic is not popular. It is not the cool thing to do right now. Anyway, actually in my life it's never been cool, like internationally or historically. Some people call it integrity, others call it truth, not having a filter, whatever that is. It's that gut feeling you have when you know something that's happening is right or wrong.
Right.
And instead of ignoring it, you live it. For example, your body actually scientifically tells you when something is happening that feels right or wrong. And at that moment, you have a choice. You can ignore that feeling, or you can take a stand for what you truly believe. That's right. As a human being, you are demonstrating a mode of human-like nature that the layman is not used to seeing or even interacting with. And authenticity is not comfortable, but it's a sort of freedom in a way. Interestingly enough, both of these facets of the human condition come with very similar sacrifices, but they make life so much more affirming and worthwhile. The song I sang at the beginning was one of my mother's favorites, The Impossible Dream. Growing up, my siblings and I sang in church with my mother, playing the guitar, singing along. She's also a musician and a singer. And my father was hopelessly trying to pretend he knew the song by secretly taping the words to my sister's back. And then he rewrote the entire composition of the whole tune at a decibel only church mice could hear. That's my dad. He's that guy. When you look at the family photos, and everybody goes, great, this is a great photo. This family's amazing, it's beautiful. Who's that guy? Is he like the milkman? Because he doesn't match anybody else. Because we're an interracial family. That's right. I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of it. On my mother's side, she's a native New Zealander, Maori and Scottish. That's right. And on my father's side, just British to the core. British to the core. Both of them left their own brothers and sisters to come to America and make their own family. What helped my mom survive her own sacrifices and pangs of missing her home was music. And that music was instilled in each of us by her. My mother came from a family of 16. One woman, one. And a culture that is extremely passionate and musically creative and artistic. The native New Zealanders tell the stories of their ancestors through music. And I guess some of that rubbed off on me. What I didn't expect was the relationship I would not have with my mother for most of our lives. She and I butted heads for almost 12 years. resulting in no contact for all of that time. There was so much that she wanted me to do and be that I just didn't want to have anything to do with. Just to spite her. It was always spite, resentment, for what I couldn't even tell you. Maybe it was because I didn't look like everybody else. I love you. Seriously, you're getting me through this because I'm still scared. And probably will be at the end. I looked just like her, and kids reminded me every day that I didn't look like them. And then the world reminded me and would continue to remind me every day. For years, my mother wanted me to be a singer, and I could not be bothered. I just wanted to be an actor, not sing a note. Acting was hard for me, still is, but I love putting in work. I love it. She wanted me to write music and be some recording artist. And I completely ignored all of her wishes and would try out for plays and Shakespeare competitions. She was always hiding in the audience too, whenever I was in plays, at church, community theater, even when I ended up going to university. But I didn't want to talk to her. I didn't want to see her. And she knew. So she would run out just before the end of each performance, every time, every night. Just so much teenage angst was happening that by the time 2003 came around, I forgot what was going on and was so exhausted for carrying that much for so long that I dropped the woe is me complex, and my mother and I were finally reunited.